Yes, hey, welcome back. Now let's solve the question of duplicate email. So the question is again very straightforward. You are given a table of ID and email, a table which has two columns ID and email. And ID is a primary key and which is actually not at all useful to us. And what we want to do? So we want to write a solution that will report all the duplicate emails, and if there is note that the email field is not null, that's a good thing to note. And you can result that this answer in any order. So what you have to do? You'll be given a table and you have to report all the duplicate emails. So what we can do? This might be tricky for people who are very new to SQL, but I am also new to SQL, but I have actually read this concept up. So what we can do? We can select all the count of star, like all the column from the table, and then check if the count of star is greater than one. So what that means is that first we'll go through the entire column and we'll select the column name and group it by the column name. So that will what will happen is that let's just go through it. The topic. We select first we want to select email as select email as email from the person type not employee. So what this has ensured is that you have all the emails. So what we want to do? So now what we can do is we can run a counter star on our email column, which will ensure that from person. Yeah. So what we want to do? We want to check if the count of star. Let's have that also over here. Email as email, comma count of star from person. This should give an error. Let us see if it will give an error. Yeah, no, it did not give an error. But yeah, this count is actual nonsense because we returned only one value and the last value is ABC and it gives the total count of entire table. So what you want to do from email? You want to group by one. You want to group by one. So what this will do? So grouping all the emails by the first ID. Group by one. I'm telling by and I'm ignoring by. What has happened? So now you saw since we grouped all the values by one, which is nothing but email. So what happened? This part got ignored and we are only grouping by email. So you have email and count of email. It's not like it got ignored, but it got ignored in the grouping part. So you have abcd abc.com s2 and cd.com as well, c@the.com as well. So what we can do? Having the count of star from this it should be obvious. You can do count of star greater than or equal to one. Let's do this. Since this is not one, we have to do greater than one. But I'm just showing. This will also give the same output. Yeah. So now what we'll do? Everything which is greater than one. And what is that we got abc.com and count of star. So now this is useless for us. We just wanted that to see how the table will look. So let's just remove that. Yeah. Yeah. And but don't do where count. Oh my god. Don't do this. Group by one where count is greater than. This will give a syntax error. So group by should always have an associating having for these kind of conditions. For any condition you want to do with use with group by, you have to have having. That was the thing. So let's just submit it now. And yeah, this was a pretty straightforward question. You select all the email as emails in the person table. You want to group by one, which has a count greater than one. It was pretty straightforward. Just think before you do the problem because generally questions will be straightforward. Yeah, that's all for it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.